Ratcliff. Welcome to beautiful Berlin, one of my new favorite cities in the world. We're about to do a big photo walk starting right here. Our theme today, we do a different theme in each city. Our theme here is pathways. So the tips and tricks that I share have to do with the importance of having pathways in your photos. German photographers are some of the most passionate photographers in the world. I don't know what's going to happen on this photo walk, but let's see. So the 5 things people like to see in photos are grasses or open space, fresh water, they like to see some distance, they like to see trees or shelter, and the last thing you like to see is pathways, because pathways indicate human habitation or game trails. So the more of this stuff you can put into your photo, if you get all 5, people love it. Now, I don't think about this stuff too actively while I take photos, but whenever possible, I do try to include a pathway. So that's what I did here. I got a little bit of a pathway, there's a little bit of fresh water, there's a little bit of distance. So this kind of has 3 out of the 5, oh, actually 4 out of the 5, because we have some open space here. So it's just satisfying. Whenever possible, include a pathway in your shot, and people will just intuitively enjoy it. So you can see there's kind of 2 pathways here, right? There's the white pathway and the darker pathway. And if you don't have a totally symmetrical shot, do not stand in the middle of the pathway, because it doesn't feel right. You can see in this case, I took a photo from right here, so I'm off the path, but I have the path going across my composition to the left. And I have the terminus for the path, the end of the path, at the phi point. What is phi? Phi is the golden ratio. It's the ratio of 1 to 1.618. It's a Fibonacci sequence. If you're not familiar with it, look at YouTube videos on phi or the golden ratio. So whenever I have anything exit the frame, I have it exit at the point of phi. So I have this pathway moving across my shot and ending on one of the phi lines. If you use Lightroom, what you can do when you do cropping is you can go change it from rule of thirds to rule of phi and line it up, and you can recrop your photo later. You don't have to worry about it getting right in camera. There's a lot of photographers that make you feel bad if you don't get it perfect in camera. Don't worry about that. Just get a much wider shot than you need and go in later in post-processing and crop it. Number 3, okay, and this is sort of a new phenomenon. It's only in the past 20 or 30 years, and that is now we've got these plane trails through the sky. This didn't used to happen, but these form these amazing leading lines that take your eye all over the place, and they make extra clouds, and so you have all these intersecting paths and lines in the sky. To me, this is very interesting. So if you can't find a path on the ground, like we don't have one here, look for one in the sky.